What is up, nerds? What is up, nerds? I was symbolizing that I cracked the edge of my glass, so I actually need to get a new mug. And if you need your own HeyArcher mug, you should probably head to HeyArcher.com and buy your own HeyArcher mug. What's up, nerds? It's me, your buddy, pal HeyArcher. Welcome back to my channel for a lovely episode of Nerdy Coffee. If you're new to Nerdy Coffee, this is our morning show, usually on Fridays, where we just kind of drink some coffee, talk about the latest show that has come out. In this case, it's the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Also, Invincible apparently comes out on Fridays, so the Invincible 2-minute reviews will be coming out. Nerdy Coffee will be reserved for now for the Falcon and Winter Soldier. But don't worry, I've heard your cries, I've heard your pleas, and yes, I will be reviewing Invincible. First review, I think, drops tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. As always, if you have not done so, make sure you subscribe down below and hit the bell so you get notified when I do these last-minute live shows. That way you don't miss out. Interact in the chat, interact in the comments, whether you're watching it live or on replay. And of course, the living legend himself, Aaron Waller, is in the house. Episode watched, video on Monday, ready to chat. There you go. You know, it's funny, I was actually thinking, and then I'll jump into it. I was thinking about maybe doing Nerdy Coffee maybe Saturday morning, so it gives everybody a chance to watch the show on Friday, and then maybe Saturday we can talk about it. So all of these audio issues and audio mistakes may have actually led to something good. Let's turn on some background music. See how that sounds. And of course, since you're in the chat, Aaron, and anybody else in the chat, let me know how the audio is there. And if I haven't said it before, make sure you leave a thumbs up. All right, let's get into it. So, I mean, the show continues to be awesome. I don't think I have to really push that out into the ether. I think that the Falcon and Winter Soldier is a fantastic show. The only issue I'm having with the two characters at the moment is I think this was the first episode, I feel. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so, oops, I should probably get that out of the way. Hang on. See, I'm not even used to having, I'm not used to having live people in my Nerdy Coffee. That sounds weird. Yeah, so maybe Saturday works better so everybody can watch it. I like that. So the only issue I'm having with the two characters at the moment is that I feel like comedy was starting to get used between the two of them when it didn't really fit. So of course we had the shootout in the container yard, and you know, jokes were being said, and I was like, all right, we don't need everything to be a joke here. So that's my only kind of nitpick of the two characters. But to me, they weren't even the highlight of the show. We of course had the return of Sharon Carter. So essentially, they freed Zemo, and Zemo wants to help them find, who is giving out these powers to everybody. And the one that, initially is behind all of it is the Power Broker. The Power Broker has found a way to start back up his own program, or I should say start a program, to make super soldiers. And Baron Zemo's motivation is that he doesn't want there to be heroes. So he's all down to help Bucky and Sam track down whoever's making these heroes. So it is the Power Broker who's doing that, and they end up going to I always butcher it. Madripoor? Where's my notes here? Madripoor. They end up going to Madripoor, and I believe, and maybe somebody else can let me know in the chat. I believe this is the first time we've been to Madripoor in live action Marvel. And for those of you who don't know, because you probably watched it and you're like, oh, it looks like they're in Japan or Hong Kong or something like that. Madripoor is essentially an island in Asia that is lawless. There is no, governments don't go there. There's no, hey, somebody went there, we got to go get them out to try. No, none of that stuff happens. All the villains essentially go to Madripoor. when they just want to just exist. So Sharon Carter's there because, like she said, she ended up helping Cap and all of the heroes in Civil War and had to go on the run. So she went to Madripoor because logically, if you're on the run, you go there. What's interesting about the show as a whole, and even that aspect with Sharon Carter that I'm enjoying, and let me know if you agree, they're showing... what'd you say there? I mispronounced Madripoor for my entire video, so I don't blame you. Yeah. I also mispronounced Dracon. Dragon? I still say it wrong. Dragon. The evil Green Ranger. I kept saying Dracon, but I think it's Dragon. I don't know. But what I'm liking about the show overall is that they're showing all the ripples in the water from the heroes being heroes, from the Avengers doing all their attacks, from the villains attacking, from the Blink, from everything. So even Sharon Carter's like, no, like, you know, I gave you guys the shield and the suits and all that. You did Civil War. You did all those awesome movies. I was on the run the entire time. I was out, and I can't go back. And between them finding OG Captain America, you know, the Flag Smashers, like, I love that aspect of it. I'm loving that. The only time I've ever seen that before that I can think of is, you know, the beginning of Batman vs Superman, where you see Bruce Wayne like going through the city as it's blowing up, and you see the gods fighting in the sky. Like that's the only time I could think of that you saw like the other side of things. You also had that example in Rogue One. Like the reason I liked Rogue One was you had characters and heroes who weren't really the main characters and heroes. They didn't have any powers or anything. They were trying to coexist. So I'm always a fan of that. But in Marvel, I think this is the first time we're seeing that. So yeah, Power Broker, they're going after him, and essentially the one who's also on the run from the Power Broker is Flag Smasher herself, Carly Morgenthau. I almost said Margenthau or something like that. There's too many characters that have like close names. I was thinking, there's the lady that's in charge of the mutants that live under the sewers in New York City. I was thinking of that name for some reason. So Morgenthau is trying to be a hero, right? Just like evil Captain America, as we will call him. So she's coming across everybody as a hero. Like she's trying to get supplies and food and medicine for all these people negatively affected by the Blink. And for a while there, I was like, all right, the show's kind of showing like that middle ground, like I'm good, but maybe not good. It's showing good between Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then you're going to have like the Power Broker and Zemo be pure evil, right? And they were doing a good job of those three lanes. And then all of a sudden in this episode, she starts making that evil turn and proves she is a terrorist. Like, even though she has good intentions, she kills those soldiers with an explosion for no reason. And therefore does her heel turn. Now this is that moment. This is that moment where Marvel is leaning into who Flag Smasher is. Are they going to renege on that by the end of the season? Are they going to say, yeah, she killed all these people, but she's good now, and then like gets redeemed and all that stuff? That's what I'm curious about. Because to me personally, when you start this, let there be that full turn. Let there be that full heel turn. They're villain. If they do figure out like, oh, you know what, I've been wrong, blah blah. All right, I guess still got to go to jail and all that stuff. But I don't want them to do like this drastic of a move where she does a terrorist act, and then all of a sudden the next episode she's all good and they don't even acknowledge she did that evil thing, you know. So that's one of that's something that I definitely was a fan of there. Let's see, what did you say there, Aaron? One of the best things a superhero show or movie can do is try to be realistic, to show the repercussions of fights, damage, etc. Exactly. And that's not something a lot of shows, movies, it's not a lot, they don't do that a lot. But of course, the big reveal at the end of the episode Wakanda in the house. Wakanda in the house. So they're being chased, they're being followed, and one of the soldiers from Wakanda reveals herself to Bucky, and she's like, "Where's Zemo? We know you got him." And I love that. I love that about Wakanda, that in the Marvel universe they lean into it. Like, when they want you, they want you. And they knew that he was in jail and they were watching him, but the second he got out, they're like, "All right, we're gonna get him now." Just like with Claw, always chasing Claw, didn't matter. Where's Claw? We want Claw. Now this is interesting. Are we gonna start getting the hints of a new Black Panther? Are we gonna get Shuri in here, or Shuri, right? Is she gonna show up? You know, where are they going with this? I personally, if I was them now, you know, I assume they have a plan now for the Black Panther series, but if I was them, I'd have some other character now working with them. Maybe it was the woman that's in this episode, but I'd have another Wakanda character, somebody a little bit lower, just to like scout with them. And then when it comes time for like the fight, that's when that warrior is like, "All right, now I'm gonna call in Black Panther. Now I'm gonna call in like somebody to like the big guns to help us in whatever it is." I think that'd be a good move on their part, but I think there's only 6 episodes left, right? It's only 6 episode arc, maybe 8, but I'm pretty sure it's like 6. This reveal at the end, again, I was all for it. As a whole, though, the episode wasn't my favorite, but I like where things going. I like what this is setting up. So I definitely want all of you to let me know down below. As always, I enjoy these Nerdy Coffee reviews. It's a more like kind of talked out discussion of the episode over a nice hot coffee. Again, even if you're watching the replay, comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking of the show. Yeah, I love the line in the last episode about calling Bucky White Panther, and he corrects him that it's White Wolf. That's true. That is true. What's up, Mads? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How are you liking Falcon and Winter Soldier? Yeah, but as I mentioned at the top of the show, Invincible reviews are coming. First one drops tomorrow. I'm halfway through episode 2, so that episode will probably come out later on in the week. I already recorded my review for Godzilla vs. King Kong, or whichever order that's in. So that should be coming out this week as well. Sam and Bucky need to take on Walker and get that shield back. So that I'm hoping that's the final episode. I'm hoping that they do similar to Civil War, right? Like they do a big fight, right? So maybe it's Bucky and all of them versus the Flag Smashers, and then the final episode is when they go after Walker and was it Battlestar was the other guy? Like, that'd be dope. That'd be sick. So, because honestly, we all know this. John Walker is the real villain in this show. He's the real bad guy in this show, and he wants to be awesome so much, but everybody's just like, no, and that's gonna be what kind of sends him over the edge. I think, really think. I think Sam will get his hands on the serum since he wields a shield later and he catch it. Yeah, we talked about that on one of the shows before. I know that was a big nitpick from you in the trailers. Yeah, Sam throwing that shield, catching it. And he even does that moment where he throws it, it bounces around, he catches it, and he like looks at it. And I was like, all right, is he looking at it because he's like, I finally have the shield, or because I can finally do that? I'm guessing John Walker loses the shield. And like, that's a pain point for him. If he loses it, Sam gets it. He's all like up in his feelings to try to get it. So yeah, I'm loving it. I hope all of you are loving it too. And I hope the sound was far better today. Shout out to all of you who watched the live shows and have dealt with the sound issues from the jump. I appreciate you more than you know. He's not a villain in the comics. you're talking about John Walker, I'm guessing. Yeah, he toes that line. John Walker toes that line because he wants to be Captain America so bad. He wants to be Captain America so bad that he does some messed up stuff. And that's where Cap is like, you know, I don't want to be Captain America anymore. I don't want to be associated with him anymore. So he toes that line. He's violent. He murders people. But I think he's the villain in the sense, to me, that like you don't deserve to be Captain America, but yet everybody's telling you to be Captain America when really it's Sam or Bucky. That's the kind of villain I think he is, which is what I love. I love that about the show. But hey, thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Nerdy Coffee will be, at the moment, I'm thinking Friday, but I'm really liking the Saturday morning idea. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I'll have time. Actually, I probably would have time now to think about it. So we might make Nerdy Coffee Saturday mornings. But HeyArcher Live is every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. 2-minute reviews are coming. Unboxings are coming. Action figure paintings are coming. BuyMeACoffee.com/HeyArcher to keep the brew alive. And Nerd Affiliated on YouTube for the vlog series. And I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace. And just for Scooby,